Hello, good morning. Happy Thanksgiving Day. And it's time for another On Busters Taste Challenge. We have two 40% alcohol silver tequilas from Jose Cuervo. Here's the standard Jose Cuervo made with blue agave, which all tequila must be made with blue agave, so it's not telling you anything. This is their Especial Silver, the number one selling tequila in the world. They'll tell you that on the website. I've had it before. I liked it. Okay. I think I paid $31 for this huge glass bottle. Now, the competitor is Jose Cuervo Tradicional Plata Silver. This is also 40% alcohol, but the difference, and it's obviously made by Jose Cuervo, same company. The difference here, this one is 100% blue Weber agave. All right. So this was actually introduced in 1977. So it's not something new. It's been around, going on 50 years. But I don't know how popular it is. I do see it at bar rooms. Like I'll see it on the shelf. You'll have it at Walmart, but I don't see a lot of, there weren't that many reviews for it on the internet, on YouTube and so forth. So it's almost like people think it's the same as regular Jose Cuervo and they don't buy it. But I'm sure there are people that are in the know, okay? And I'm one of the people in the know. And I bought it, and it was like $24.99, I think it was. $24.99, pretty sure. Let's see what Walmart's got it listed for today. They closed today, but their website's up, I would assume. All right, Jose Cuervo. So a regular bottle of the Especial is $24.98. And the traditional silver is $28.98. So it's $4 more. But if you buy the gold, and I don't know why, the aged one, the Cuervo Tradicional Reposado, rested a little bit in barrels, it's the same exact price. So it's hard to figure it out. So if I buy Jose Cuervo Gold, which I have a big bottle of that, it's $24.98. If I buy the Tradicional, it's $24.98 at Walmart. So pick up tomorrow. They're closed today, getting ready for. And would you want to go there on Black Friday? I wouldn't. But anyway, it just seemed like it's overlooked for, various reasons. Will I be able to tell them apart? Now, see, if I can't tell them apart, that means, well, it could mean a number of things, like I don't know what I'm doing, or they're just so close, there's no difference. But we're going to try it right now. Blind taste test. Now, sitting there looking at them. Okay, so you get real cork with the Tradicional. Get 100% agave. They're probably basically using the same process, except for the blending of the, the different components, the filler, which I guess is like sugarcane vodka. Okay. Glass. At least you're getting glass, not a big plastic bottle. And it's a beautiful bottle. I got to say, their basic product is fantastic looking. There's a lot of glare here. I get it. Built-in pour. Got to watch it because it comes out quick. Now, I paid $31.99. The price is going. Now Walmart's got it for nearly $40. So I'm glad I bought that when I did before the price jumped way up. All right. Hmm. Of course, they're both clear, so that's not, the appearance won't matter. It's not one shade difference or anything like that. It's just what's inside matters because one is 100%, one is mixed. Now, with a mixto tequila, there's certain rules they have to follow. A mixto is allowed to have up to 49% filler, just like an American blended whiskey can have up to 49%. A blended bourbon, sorry, a blended bourbon can have up to 49% grain spirits. Has to be 51% straight bourbon. American blended whiskey can be up to 80% filler. You say 80%, yeah. Has to be 20% straight whiskey. So that's the bare minimum legal definition for American blended whiskey, and that's why the flavors are usually washed out. Why wouldn't it be washed out? It is mostly washed out. Blended scotches can sometimes be washed out in their taste because they got too much of the grain whiskey filler. Okay. See something here. Okay. All right, got it. All right. So here we go. I got them mixed up. Naturally, I have labels because I never tell them apart without the label at the bottom. I mean, unless the aroma is so profoundly different than the flavor. Yeah, smell like agave, just faint, kind of low profile agave. It smells fine though, but here we go over here. A much richer nose. It's a full aroma of agave. Now, if you don't like agave, why would you buy tequila, right? And there is no B. See what I'm saying? That you stop right there. You don't like agave, say that's it. Show was over. But yeah, that's got to be the tradicional. I'm saying that on aroma. I'm not going to guess. I'm going to taste it. I'm not going to be going out on a limb with this. With some of the lesser tequilas I have, like El Toro or Tijuana and Montezuma, yeah, I might go ahead and just try to guess on aroma only. I probably will be able to. And this one, I think I am too, but I'm going to be careful with this one. Cheers, taste. It's got peppery. I noticed this when I first tried the Jose Cuervo Especial Silver. It's got a peppery note. It doesn't contain black pepper, by golly, but it tastes like kind of like it does contain black pepper. It's a spiciness from the plant. Let's go over here. Not as much pepperiness. Much more succulent, full agave juiciness. Like just agave juice, but it's 40% alcohol, so it's fermented and then distilled, obviously. But yeah, if you pay $4 more, we're talking about the silver. Now remember the gold and the gold, which I haven't, that'll be the next time around to tequila in the next year sometime. It's the same price. For whatever reason here, it's $4 difference. Is it worth the extra $4? Definitely. You're getting so much more. You're getting so much more, but you're not paying so much more. It's just, a nominal, well, $4, but it's not a profound amount of money. And no knock against now my friend David, we did a duo review. I'll have that posted one day. We recorded. He was calling the Jose Cuervo Especial garbage. I said, well, that's a little extreme. I told him that in the video. I think I said that's a little bit extreme, but that's his opinion. Say, call it what you want. I asked him to do the video, and he said okay. I mean, I asked did he want to do the video, and he said okay. And yes he did want to do it, but that was his opinion. So it's to me it's hardly garbage. There's nothing close to garbage. It's just a little plain. Uh, Not as much as those other ones I have, like I'm telling you about. Those are even more drab, if you want to say drab. Think about these cheap liquors. They're usually not definitively bad. They just be kind of drab, like dull, like they don't have enough flavor. So some people like dull products. So if you like things to be bland, why pay a lot? Just get it cheap. Okay, I can get straight bourbon for $8.99. Full size bottle, straight bourbon, $8.99 at CVS Pharmacy. Is it bad? No, it's aged 4 years. Sour mash. It's just a little bland. You see, it's coming from Buffalo Trace, although they use an alias name on it. But it's just a little dull. But like I say, a lot of people like stuff like that. So why you may as well just pay the $8.99. You're getting something so much cheaper. Don't pay premium price if your taste is just not premium. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not putting that down. Most people I know when I work with them, they're eating lunch. They never want black pepper on the food. They don't want any spices. They just don't like it. They just don't want it. Okay, you say, oh no, Louisiana, they all want fire. No, maybe 50 years ago, 40 years ago, maybe 30 years ago, but that has faded. Yeah, this has got to be the Tradicional. It's such a rich agave flavor. Got it. One win, zero losses. Maxwell says, cheers. Cheers to you, Maxwell, in the Russian Federation. Thanks for watching from the other side of the world. So we have a winner as expected. No real contest, no real challenge. Jose Cuervo Tradicional, much better flavor. No knock against the Cuervo Silver. It's all right. I like it, but it can't compete. And you're paying $4 more, you may as well get the really good one. So if you have a negative opinion of Jose Cuervo because it's a mixto, just be aware that they also sell a pure. It's funny, because the same year, 1977, that they came out with the Cuervo Tradicional, they also debuted a new line of tequila that, if you read the label, you'd never know it was from. See, you'd never know it was from Cuervo. They try to obscure that. They call it Proximo Spirits. It's like an umbrella company for the company, because they don't want, because of maybe negative or people have a problem with buyouts and everything. So they don't use the Jose Cuervo name on all these products. They use Proximo Spirits. Okay, Bushmills Irish whiskey from Proximo Spirits. If you read the label and read the Bushmills website, you would never know that it was any way related to Jose Cuervo. And that's probably a smart way to do it. And I was watching videos from people saying, oh, I didn't know Jose Cuervo got bought out by Proximo Spirits. They got bought out by Proximo. They said it like 3 times in the video. I didn't say anything. I wanted to tell them, well, but some people are real defensive and strange if you bring something like that up. Like, who are you to correct me? And then you're saying, I'm just trying to help you. It's not, they didn't get bought out by Proximo Spirits. They are Proximo Spirit. They created the thing. They created that entity for that reason that I just discussed. It's kind of like somebody was saying Diageo bought out Guinness. I said, no, Diageo is Guinness. Okay. They did the same thing. Guinness bought this other big company, Grand Metropolitan, with this huge portfolio and a whole bunch of different distilleries around the world and breweries too. At one time, they owned Red Stripe, Desno and Geddes brewery in Jamaica, but they did sell that to Heineken for some whatever reason. But they didn't want it to say Johnny Walker from Guinness. So they made it. They just made up a name. It's like the name doesn't even mean anything. They just made it up, Diageo. Make it sound Latin or something. And so there you go. But they didn't get bought out. They are it. Okay. Now, are any of these taste challenges going to be a challenge? No, I'm afraid not. So if you don't watch Jose Cuervo Tradicional Plata versus El Toro and El Toro Silver, that's a slightly different one, or at least a new label. Or it is a different one. I'll explain that in the video. It's Sazerac's clever little peculiar way of doing things. Or the Tijuana or the Montezuma and the handful of other ones I have. If you don't watch them, I won't take offense because it's not going to be a challenge. This is going to just run through it. It's going to run through it like a hot knife through butter. There'll be no kind of, I'll never get it wrong. I cannot see how that can be possible. Now, when I get to Mezcal next month, okay, that's going to be tough because that El Silencio Mezcal, I like it a lot, and it has some interesting things about it. But I don't know if it's that differentiated from the other ones I have. Now, yeah, Monte Alban, yeah, okay, I won't get that wrong. Lajita probably won't get that wrong. But the rest could be very, very tough, very tough. So I could see finishing that half and half, getting it half right, half wrong, 50%. I could see that happening. With the rye whiskey, same thing. That Old Overhaul. There's a new one again. This is the fourth bottle of Old Overhaul I've had to buy in 3 years because they keep changing the recipe. It's like they can't figure out what they want to do with it. So but is it real different one from the other? Not really. So it's like marginal differences. So yeah, it's very easy to confuse those. I mean, I don't regret buying them, but I mean, it's not like that much really changed. It was, slight little tweaks. Okay, well, have a good Thanksgiving day. I'm trying to think if I should do the Thanksgiving Thunder and Thanksgiving liquor and or liqueur. I might do it. Maybe nobody's going to join at 6:30 p.m. I might be doing it alone, but that's all right. I'll just go through it quick, say goodnight, and go watch college basketball and football. Mississippi State. That'll be, kind of interesting. Not too interesting, but a little bit. NFL, yeah. I watch the Saints. Other teams, I can't stay interested in it because I don't care about them. If they win or lose, it's fine. But I'm not gonna act like I'm, real interested because I'm not. All right, but I do follow it. I watch every NFL highlight for each game. I watch, but it takes about 6 minutes. You can watch each one, and that's kind of interesting, But even then, it's until I'll be daydreaming, because it's just like, oh, the Jets, they beat Buffalo. Some of the things are interesting, like, oh, this team's having trouble. It's like, what's wrong with this quarterback? Like, what's the reason for the Bengals? Well, we know Joe Burrow got hurt now with his wrist injury, but he's out for the year. But there was all this controversy. What's wrong? That's kind of interesting, the drama part of it. What's your favorite team? Uncle Ron says Invasion. Uncle Ron. Yeah, I'm not your uncle. The Saints, because I live close to the stadium, 31 miles from the Superdome. So that's the team you grew up following. I'm not going to sit here and talk about I would run up and down, screaming, hollering, and all excited. I don't do that. When I was younger, yeah, it meant more. But then you put it in a more proper perspective. You could just watch it. That's what I do. I just watch it. That's it. Don't get nervous about it. Don't care. But I watch it. I mean, I care because I watch it. But to say that I'm invested in it, no. I know how the NFL works, and I'm not buying what they're selling, but I watch it. Superdome is one of the best looking dome. Yeah, it's in great shape too. It's almost 50, it's 48 years old, and they always keep it up. It's really nice, even with the damage from the hurricane in '05. It still looks great. Only, to my knowledge, the only big stadium in the world that's got upholstered seats top to bottom, cushioned seats top to bottom. Every seat is upholstered. I've been to other big stadiums like Reliance Stadium in Houston where the Texans play. If you get outside of that suite area, the real expensive seat area, it's all plastic, hard plastic seats, hard plastic. And I'm thinking, this stadium's not that great. It's supposed to be so world class. The Superdome, as old as it is, it's got upholstered seats top to bottom. And been to every major league baseball stadium. You don't see that even in the domes. No way. Plastic seats, no cushion. I mean, that's fine, but it's a lot more comfortable with the cushion. Yeah, well made. Yeah, Superdome is actually a mature dome as well. Yeah, it's mature. It's 48 years old. All right. Yep. Well, y'all take care and see you later.